Look, I like simple names for simple things. So if it were up to me, I'd just call it say what you have to say and try not to be a dick about it. But this is a sophisticated topic, so I'll do my best to have a sophisticated conversation about it. We use the word feedback because it helps us in a number of ways. First, it's more technical than just saying that you need to speak up your mind. It's like the difference between drinking water and hydrating yourself. Everybody drinks water, but only the people that know what they're doing hydrate themselves. Joke aside, saying you're giving someone feedback does carry a more specific meaning than just saying you're gonna tell them what you think. Feedback is supposed to be a kind of sixth sense, but not for us. For the people who give it to. Feedback is subject to network effects, and it's most useful when the majority or all of the group participates. In that, it's like a social network. If not a lot of people get into it, it's not much use at all. Basic idea is when we do or say things, we might be pissing people off, we might be disappointing them, we might be making them angry, and we might not even realize it. If they react, great, but what if they don't? We might try to feel if we caused an emotional reaction, but what if they're really good about hiding it? The risk is that we are ignorant about the reactions we cause in others and we're stepping on toes without even realizing, and feedback is supposed to be the solution to that. It's like a mirror our colleagues put in front of us to show us the impact of what we do on them, be it good or bad. Like echolocation, but using the other bats to feel around for us. With that intro done, I'm ready to tell you the 7 things about feedback. 1. Try not to make such a big deal about it. It's not some secret kind of communication, a ceremony with a hidden chant that unleashes a new dimension of communication. It's just saying stuff. 2. All feedback is subjective. It's about me and how what you did impacted me. It's about how I felt, it's about how I was helped or impeded in any way by your actions or words. It's not about absolute truth, it's not about who's right, it's about what that meant to me, and I want you aware of that and potentially suggest how you could behave differently in the future. 3. Accept weaponized feedback. All feedback is a gift. If I tell you something nice about what you did, obviously so. But even if I tell you something I didn't like about what you did, what's the alternative? Not liking it in silence? This way, I took a couple of minutes and I told you what I think about it. That's an investment in our relationship that I just made. 4. It's fine to ignore feedback. You don't have to do everything people want you to do. Actually, it's probably best that you don't. However, when you decide to ignore feedback, you have to accept the consequences. Those people might now start to dislike you or take some other kind of action. If that's okay for you or not, it depends on the situation and it's up to you to decide. 5. You can weaponize feedback. Hiding under its shiny cover, you can try to control everything around you and complain about everything. Don't do that. If you want to take charge, try to take charge. Don't hide it under giving feedback. 6. Because we're such touchy, fragile creatures, easily offended by the wrong word at the wrong time, feedback is also a way to phrase things in such a way that we minimize the possibility of unwanted conflict and we focus on the issue at hand. 7. Feedback has nothing to do with being the boss. Feedback has nothing to do with teaching other people skills, so it's irrelevant if you know more than the guy you're giving feedback to. Feedback is not about the truth. Feedback is about what you felt, how it looked from your point of view, and what you'd like it to be in the future. It's like when you take a survey, you're asking people what they think about something. You're not determining if they're right about something. Same thing with feedback. It's like giving people a survey of 1. Last but not least, do speak up. If you're upset about something, speak up or accept it. There's no middle way. Don't wait for someone to ask. Don't try to send a message by being difficult or unreasonable as a way to convey that something wrong was done to you. I call this peeing the couch approach. You pee on the couch, so mommy comes running asking, "What's wrong, baby?" Well, mommy ain't coming. Professionals don't pee the couch. Professionals perform. And if they're unhappy about something, they address it while performing. That's what feedback is about. It's also about telling people when they do something well because, well, that's just nice.